Live from the Washington, D.C. area, it's the Inside Scoop, Emerald Planet. All the ecology news that our viewers want to know. Now, here's your host, Executive Director of the Emerald Planet, Dr. Sam Lee Hancock.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock, President and Executive Director of Emerald Planet TV. We're coming to you live from Astana and Kazakhstan in Central Asia. And we're here looking at the Green EXPO 2017, but also many people that are very much involved in leading Kazakhstan into the future as being a very energy efficient and very green society. And I have sitting right beside me is someone with the head of the Green Academy, Dr. Bakhyt Yessekina, Director of Scientific Research and Education Center. And this is a very important organization that's working directly with the President's office and a leader as far as the green economy of Kazakhstan. Welcome to the Emerald Planet TV.
Dr. Sam, thank you very much for this invitation. It is really a choice for us to promote green policy and green academy in over the world.
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic what you're doing because you're working very closely with the government, but also civil society and many of the other NGOs, non-governmental organizations in Kazakhstan. Tell us a little bit about your organization.
Green Academy, this is the first think tank center in CIS countries. We was established in 1913 by support Ministry of Environment Protection for Republic of Kazakhstan. We are good partners of the Council on Green Economy under President of Kazakhstan, and our mission is the promotion green concept in green economy in Kazakhstan. We arrange capacity building program for top levels of government, business sector, civil society, NGOs.
Now, establishing the green economy, you're looking at scientific research, also education is very important to what you're doing. So looking at the education aspect, what types of courses or types of information are you providing to the citizens of Kazakhstan?
First of all, we are start since preparation methodology of green economy because people should understand first of all what mean green economy in general, and second we prepare several modules such as green standard green standard for buildings, greenhouse gas emissions, and new standard in green transport. And also we are starting to educate a representative from a Committee of Water Resource in a new model of water management. And of course, we also is a partner of EXPO 2017 because this is big exhibition and big choice for Kazakhstan to present to people over the world our results on promotion green technology.
Well, looking at green technology, I know one of the real emphasis is the reduction of greenhouse gases by 2025 and 2030, and then, of course, to 2050. Tell us about those goals and how the Green Academy is working to help achieve those goals.
Yeah, you say that Kazakhstan submitted our NDC, this National Return Contribution, in last Paris Climate Summit in December. In Kazakhstan, submit our NDC since 15% since 2030 till 25% to as unconditional goals. It is a big challenge for Kazakhstan. In this case, in this direction, Green Academy arrange courses and training for business sector for understanding how we need to achieve these goals. We also educate and present good world experience in achieving reduction greenhouse gas emissions, and use experiences such countries as Canada, Norway, US, and China. And we hope that our new direction we plan also working with GSF Green Climate Foundation.
I think it's absolutely fantastic what you're doing. And as a nation to contribute, as I understand it, you want to be in the top 20 of all the countries that are contributing to the reduction of greenhouse gases and providing real leadership even to other countries around the globe. That's a very challenging stance to take as a country. Why has your president decided that you really want to move in this leadership aspect of the new green economy?
We hope that our president, Mr. Nursultan Nazarbayev, will sign a new climate agreement in the middle of April in New York, and after that we plan to promote this NDC, and we plan to continue our working with Parliament of Kazakhstan for ratification this NDC, and after that we plan to work together with the government of Kazakhstan to preparation action plan for achieving the NDC. I think this future action plan should include many different measures, many different directions, including business sector, government, and we plan also invite NGO and civil society for contribute and implement together this NDC.
Now, I know that also you mentioned about transportation, and to have a goal and also as a national policy to reduce the amount of greenhouse gas emissions. And so in essence, you're talking about green transportation. Tell us a little bit about how you see that as green transportation and how that will contribute again to the leadership of Kazakhstan.
This is a new topic for Kazakhstan. We only start to promote and to establish green transport. But Green Academy, for example, to sign some memorandum with Austrian Energy Agency for promotion and for starting new model on eco-driving. I think it is also a good choice for us to integrate new approaches to in green transport, and we plan also to present these results during EXPO 2017.
Now, looking at the Green Academy itself, I understand through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that your organization is one of the leaders in Kazakhstan. And tell us a little more about the history of the Green Academy and how it moved to this point to be such a positive leader in the country.
I say that the Green Academy is a very young organization we established only 2 years ago, but we're very ambitious because our experts have a big experience in not only in the green economy but also in environment protection. Many experts of Green Academy was involved in the preparation green concept on sustainable development and preparation eco codex in Kazakhstan, and I think this big experience experience to let us to use big experience in implementation many international projects by support UNDP, UNEP, USAID, and other international organizations. I think it is a good experience and new ideas to let us to promote green economy concept successfully in Kazakhstan.
Well, I know you've given us a long list of collaborations around the globe, which means that Green Academy is not just a leader in Kazakhstan, but also it has a leadership role in the world. And you've been in the United States, you've been in Jamaica, where I lived several different times. So you have a world perspective. So how do you see Green Academy helping other countries to move forward with a green economy, not only for Kazakhstan, but also for the world?
We have a good cooperation with many different international organizations. I said that we have good partners from UN system and from agency, USAID, ESCATA, and another agency. But we open for cooperation. You can also visit our website, and we are ready to help another NGOs maybe over the world to promote this green idea. And we plan also to share. We are ready to share our experience in education and research program. And please welcome to Green Academy and please visit our website.
Now, why don't you give us the URL for what is your website?
I think we usually pass all information to our website about each meeting, each training seminar, and our some summary from when we finish our project, scientific project, and we also usually we work together with our partners through website, and I think also we invite people who are could and would like to promote green. Please also you can also send to us to email or visit the website, and we are ready to share our information.
What is your website address?
This is 3W and Green Academy KZ.
I have actually two last questions. One being a woman in a major leadership role, what would you suggest to women around the globe as far as what should they do to provide such leadership?
I think present many people over the world to share a green idea and have some potential and experience to promote and to not only promote but also implement and achieve green ideas. And I think we need to cooperate with another countries to promote green economy. I think I'm a doctor of economics, and I think this green economy is a future strategy for achieving of sustainable development over the world. And we invite people to join to this strategy, and I think the future over the world should be green.
Absolutely fantastic. Coming to you live from Astana in Kazakhstan with the Green Academy. Thank you for being with us as we create the Emerald Planet.
Live from the Washington, D.C. area, it's the Inside Scoop, Emerald Planet. All the ecology news that our viewers want to know. Now, here's your host, Executive Director of the Emerald Planet, Dr. Sam Lee Hancock.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock, the President and Executive Director of Emerald Planet and Emerald Planet TV. We're coming to you live from Astana, Kazakhstan, looking at the country that's actually providing great leadership around the globe. It's in Asia Minor, on the Asian steppe, and at the same time, it's creating a new green economy. And also, through this, it's reaching out to the world. And that's why I'm sitting beside Attache with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Her name is Aiman Turebekova, and she is one of the leaders that's helping us here in Kazakhstan to learn more about what is happening in this very beautiful country. So Aiman, welcome to the Emerald Planet TV.
Thank you very much, Sam. It's a pleasure to become here with you and cooperate together and see what you're doing for your country also, because we are a whole world. We have to have unity in our solutions or any decisions together, and it's not just our job, but it's our passion to work together.
I think it's really fantastic how that they're involving all citizens of this beautiful country, males and females. It's a very diverse ethnicity within this country, but yet you feel the passion not only for a relatively new country, but also for a new economy and a new world. Why do you think there's such passion among the Kazakhs for this new economy and new world?
When I was born in the former Soviet Union, and when Kazakhstan became independent, I was only 2 years girl. And since my childhood, I was dreamed to become a leader and to help other girls to become leaders of our country. And our Eastern sense makes us more soft and became closer to men, like to work together. We are not just a feminist or such kind of women. We want to cooperate with men. That's why we have success here in Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I think it's really wonderful. And you being with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs allows you really to work in the world, to have a world perspective, but at the same time do so much for your own country. And this is really a very unique opportunity that you have as a young woman to have this type of world leadership. Now, when you're looking at Kazakhstan, how do you perceive your efforts, your talents, and your energy being directed to help bring positive change to the society?
I'm very positive about it. Since I studied abroad, overseas, maybe 5 years ago, all we were doing, it's for image of our country. What we were saying, what we were doing, how we can communicate with other people, and it's image of our Kazakhstan. And they always ask us, today they're asking us, something about Kazakhstan. Could you tell us what is the capital of Kazakhstan and other stuff? And we're always passionate about our country because it's a new country and we want to introduce our country in a positive way to the world.
Well, your president is staked out the opportunity for this, what they call the new green economy for Kazakhstan. And he's, like you, very passionate about that, even as the president of the country. And he's leading it in a very positive way. So how do you see the leadership generally across Kazakhstan is able to have this sense that Kazakhstan can really be a world leader for the new green economy?
It is interesting to see and to think about Kazakhstan's role in the green economy, because Kazakhstan naturally we have enormous resources, natural resources, as you know, oil and gas and lots of natural resources. But even though we choose another way, another path, and this is make our economy is much more attractive. And I think we have great opportunity to show the world, and EXPO is one of the great example of our future success. And we do everything to hold this event and make this event successful, and to show innovation, not only Kazakh innovation, and also innovation of other countries our partners who will come here and show to the world their new innovation in this field.
Yeah, this is what they're calling 2017, the Green Energy EXPO. And this is going to be a huge event because my understanding, you want to have literally every country on the planet, some 200 countries and territories, and 6 million people coming for this event. That's a big event. So how do you think that you're going to be able to achieve having this many countries and that number of people coming to Kazakhstan to be part of the 2017 Green Energy EXPO?
So, be frankly, we are anticipating from 3 to 5,000 or 5 million people coming here during this period of time. And I think Astana is ready to have this event. And our government and Akimat, we're trying to provide some facilities to host this event. And I think international participants, they are ready to come because they also decided to come and sign a memorandum of cooperation, and they tomorrow all participants will come to Astana and to see how is going this preparation for this event, and I trust that everything will be fine.
Well, through your embassy in Washington, D.C., you have a very positive and a very dynamic ambassador who's working there. He's very passionate promoting the 2017 Green Energy EXPO in the United States. I think you'll have opportunities for many companies from there, and also I think even government agencies that will participate. And also you have over, I understand, 150 people from the press all over the world coming in. What do you think is the attraction for so many people from all over the world to come to Kazakhstan? What is the magnet that's bringing these number of people?
There are different reasons to come. First of all, that EXPO is the first time we're hosting this event in the former Soviet Union and even in the Central Asian countries. The theme of the EXPO is very attractive, like future energy. What is this? How can we use it? How can we survive in these circumstances? Because today climate is changing and we have to do something. Not only try to use natural resources, but to find out alternative energy. And innovation is always attractive. And innovation helps us to build new world. And another main reason is that Astana, it's a very attractive city, modern, and a lot of people want to see it, just like a tourist.
Well, this is absolutely a beautiful city. We had a chance to travel around and see. It really is a very modern city. It's vibrant, it's dynamic. The people that we've met here are very kind, very inviting. So you have the natural resources, you have the location, you see yourself as one of the linchpins for Central Asia. So looking at the population of Kazakhstan itself, what do you think that they can contribute that will even attract more people to come to Kazakhstan?
Yes, I think the main contribution of Kazakh people is that we all support this event. Unity in our society, that is the answer, I think.
Yeah, one of the things was very interesting. We were talking today, and you talked about the family nature, but the family as almost the whole country, no matter what ethnicity, what religious, whatever kind of background, that if you live in Kazakhstan, people are going to naturally support you and help you. That's just the nature of the Kazakh people. What's the root for that? Because that's a very unique trait in the world of the 21st century.
Yes, historically, the Kazakh territory was as a bridge between West and East. That's why migration throughout our territory and even during the war, wars, like First World War and Second World War, different occasions happened during this period in this territory. That's why we used to host different to become a family to everyone. And today, for us, being Russian or being Ukrainian or being Korean, it doesn't make sense because we are all one nation. We are Kazakh, and we never separate nations between, and even religious.
Now, I know that Kazakhstan, has really, in a sense, been this linchpin. It's been the center of the world because of the Silk Route. This is literally thousands of years old. How do you think this very ancient path of commerce and learning and knowledge is actually helping the Kazakhstan of today as it moves to this new green economy?
It's a complex question, but we're trying our best. First of all, Silk Road is today we have another image of Silk Road. It's more transport road between which links China and Europe, and Kazakhstan is also bridge. And I think our culture is changing a bit because of these transactions, and I think Chinese culture is also impact, and also European culture is also have some impact on our culture nowadays.
But it sounds like that's in a very positive way because, again, Astana is a very international city, very modern, very sleek, the buildings that are here. But we almost run out of time, which always happens when we chat. What do you see for your future as far as being a future leader and a current leader of Kazakhstan?
I love my country. I'm passionate about my country. I never think that one day I can change the place. I will do my best to contribute to my country. As being a foreign servant and being a diplomat, it helps me gives me great opportunity to see the world and to show Kazakhstan's capabilities to the world.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for being with us. And this has been a very interesting conversation as we talk about the ancient but also the very modern aspect of Kazakhstan. Thank you for being with us as we create the Emerald Planet.
Live from the Washington, D.C. area, it's the Inside Scoop, Emerald Planet. All the ecology news that our viewers want to know. Now, here's your host, Executive Director of the Emerald Planet, Dr. Sam Lee Hancock.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock, President and Executive Director of Emerald Planet TV. We're coming to you live from Astana, Kazakhstan, at the EXPO site for 2017 Future Energy. This is a very exciting event and the first that's been held in Asia Minor. It's being hosted by the nation of Kazakhstan with great support from its very energetic president and the citizens of this country. And standing right beside me is someone who is the Senior Manager of Architecture for this. And thank you for letting us be here.
Okay. My name is Zaure Aitayeva. I'm a Senior Manager of Architecture Department and I'm responsible for master plan and architecture coordination on site.
I tell you, this is really a beautiful site and very exciting. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing here behind us.
You mean by?
What's behind us?
This is a 3D model. We have just updated recently interactive 3D model of the EXPO site and the territory of EXPO complex. It's 173.4 hectares, surrounded by 4 main streets of Astana. And this area will accommodate different functional zones, such as exhibition complex of 25 hectares, according to BIE requirements. Then we have residential complexes of approximately 1,300 apartments for accommodation of official participants during the construction period and also during the EXPO. We also have entertainment and shopping center, which will provide a covered access to, from the adjacent main road to the west entrance of the EXPO complex. And we will have also a lot of car parking lots to accommodate visitors coming with individual transport.
Well, it sounds like you've built a new city here on the edge of Astana. Now tell us about the orb in the middle. This is something, it's a very unique structure, and it's really the anchor of this whole site for future energy.
We suppose this is going to be the main symbol of Astana Expo 2017. This is the sphere with a diameter of approximately 80 meters and with a height of 96 meters. It's going to be one of the biggest sphere buildings in the world.
Oh, that's absolutely incredible. And looking at this is being shown around the world, it's being promoted to the world as the future energy. So it's a place where there'll be examples of things, proven technologies, but also future technologies as far as energy. Why is this so important to Kazakhstan?
As far as you know, the Kazakhstan is quite famous for our rich natural resources such as oil and gas. But even with this, we really care about nature preserving and to think about the future of energy. What alternative sources of energy we can promote and use in the nearest future.
Well, you're really reaching out to the world for this whole effort. But as a nation, you've actually made a commitment that by 2050, you want 50% of the energy resources from renewables. Very oil-rich country, natural gas. Why do you want to move to renewables by 2050?
Because we really care about our generation, and this is not sustainable just to use natural resources, and we just want to go further and to create something new and sufficient for our region, competitive on the also area, and to keep in line with the overall trend in the world.
I notice the designs that you have are very unique for many of the buildings, and yet they're very classical shapes. So as an architect, how did you blend this very classical structure and almost the step of Kazakhstan in these very modern, energy efficient buildings?
By classic, you mean the rest of the area of the historical. Because this is quite new city. Astana just was launched in 1997 by our president, and there is no much historical buildings in the city, but we are going to set a history right now. That's by creating a beautiful architecture to invite very famous, world-known architects from abroad and to assist us to create a new architecture.
So the interesting thing about this is that you're reaching around the globe to be truly internationalized, but at the same time you're training the new generation of Kazakhs that are going to carry forward to the future. So like yourself, being an architect and very much involved in this, what do you see for the future as far as the young students and the young people of Kazakhstan for the future of the country? I
see this time very very unique in terms of opportunities for young architects and engineers, I mean local architects, because they can learn from the best practices from the world. And during several decades, I hope we will grow very high level architects.
And doing that, how do you see them contributing to the future of Kazakhstan? Because I know that you're investing greatly in modernizing the cities, bringing in new technologies. Many of these you would like to be able to produce, use within the country, but also to export at the same time. So how do you see that as strengthening and expanding the future, the economy of Kazakhstan?
It's quite a complex question, but I will try to answer. We are very open to new technologies such as smart grid system, and on the EXPO complex we already trying to implement it within our overall structure. And we hope that EXPO site and EXPO complex will be a kind of testing platform for further steps, how to improve city and to install some technologies which already was approved within the EXPO site.
Mm-hmm. Now, looking at the entire EXPO site, I was saying earlier, this is like building a whole new city, and it really is. So when you're thinking about something like this, because there's many nations that are actually here right now, they'll be coming to the EXPO because they say, we want to do this, you know, in Africa or Latin America, Southeast Asia. What can they learn from you that are best practices that they can take back to their countries and do future exhibitions and expos as we move towards 2050?
We try to make things not very complex but simple within the EXPO complex, and we try to implement some energy efficient technologies such as wind turbines, which are quite new for this region. Within this sphere, for example, some integrated photovoltaic elements and some other new technologies for our country. And we think that the scale of the new construction is amazing for us, for example, because this is 173.4 hectares, which is under construction now, and this is going to be a multifunctional district after 2017. And the main advantage that we really think, really care about the post-use development, how to develop this district further. So it is going to be very well integrated within the urban structure, and we hope that the EXPO site will be the main attraction of the city. And I think this is a good example, and for other countries how to develop fairs.
Yes, I think really this is going to be one of the main sites for all of Central Asia and for the world, because this will really be almost like a living laboratory, not only up through the Expo of 2017, but as you move towards 2020, 25, it's just an incredible feat what you're doing here. So when you're talking to young people around the world, like yourself, females getting involved as engineers, as architects, in construction, all these somewhat non-traditional areas for women, what would you suggest that they should do to prepare themselves to be in a position like you are now?
Just to believe to yourself, to have a dream, and just to go towards its realization.
Now, looking at your family, you're from Kazakhstan. What does your family think about what you're doing here, creating this this new World Expo, and the fact that you're actually now not just a Kazakh leader, but you're a world leader in architecture and design and engineering and all that. What's the feeling of your family?
I hope they are proud of me, and I really think that the support I receive from the family helps me a lot while organizing the work on site. It really helps me.
Okay, well, we're just about running out of time, so this goes very quickly. So if you had a one sentence, a very short idea, message to the world, what would you like to share about Future Energy Expo 2017 and about Kazakhstan? Very short.
Oh, I would like to wish a good luck with implementing future energy technologies all around the world, because it's not a very simple job for architects, and I really think that we are going in the right way right now.
Fantastic. And thank you for being with us as we come to you live from Astana and Kazakhstan as we look around the globe to create the Emerald Planet.
Live from the Washington, D.C. area, it's the Inside Scoop, Emerald Planet. All the ecology news that our viewers want to know. Now, here's your host, Executive Director of the Emerald Planet, Dr. Sam Lee Hancock.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock, President and Executive Director of Emerald Planet TV. We're coming to you live from Astana, Kazakhstan, as we're here looking at the newly developed businesses and also the Green Expo known as Future Energy Astana 2017. But also we're looking at the women that are providing leadership and taking special roles in Kazakhstan, which is emerging as, they say, one of the top 20 or 30 countries on the planet by 2050. And with the energy and what we see here, I think it's definitely going to be true. But sitting right beside me is Marzhan Abdrakhmanova. She is the president of GoodPack. So welcome to the Emerald Planet TV.
Thank you. Welcome to Kazakhstan.
And we're really pleased to be here. This is a beautiful country. The people have been most hospitable. So thank you for letting us come and actually tour your factory.
I'm glad that you like it.
Tell us a little bit about GoodPack, and we'll talk some about the company, but also about women and leadership and what you see for the future of Kazakhstan.
The GoodPack is the company that makes polypropylene bags for the for the flour. We do the export a little bit, but most of the production we sell here in Kazakhstan just for the local companies.
Well, that's very important because I know that the emphasis of the government and your president is that you want to be as self-sufficient as possible, both in foodstuffs and also in manufacturing. So tell us a little bit about forming GoodPack, because this was your idea that you took to your father. Tell us about that.
Yes, it was my idea. Actually, my father was in the construction industry. So after I graduated the university, I came back home and told him that we need to change the route of the business. After surfing the net and checking what is in demand, I found out that we need the production of these bags. There's a huge demand for it in the country. My father, he trusted me in this, and thanks a lot for this. So we invested. He gave me the money. We invested it, and we opened the company.
And my understanding is this was about $1 million that was invested in all the equipment. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just the equipment.
Yeah, that's a big investment, and to have a family that's supportive. Tell us a little bit about the family structure and the support mechanism that you have in Kazakhstan that may be a little different than some other countries.
Probably in our country, the family is very important, and we do support each and every person in the family. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, father, sister, or like siblings. We support everybody. We have huge families, and it's just in our blood that we are very close together. So,
looking at this whole thing, you're a woman, and you're president of your own company. I understand that's actually becoming the norm in Kazakhstan. Now, why are so many women becoming the heads of their own businesses related to the family or not?
I don't think it's related to the family. I think it's just because we have more rights and we have the knowledge. We are much more open now to the information, and all the other countries. We have a lot of knowledge, I think, and this is how it works. We just want to do something for our families, for our countries, and we try to work it. And it's good that our families, they don't cut us. They let us do what we want.
Yeah, this I think is quite unusual in the Central Asian countries and even in the Middle East, where the women are really freed to do these kinds of things and to pursue their own dream. Now, you have a very solid support network of other women who have gone through undergraduate, K-12 undergraduate, and still support you in what you do. Tell us a little bit about how women are organizing themselves to support one another, which is external to the family and really seems to be quite unique as far as females supporting other females to have their own business and their own profession.
Yes, we have an organization for the female business, for the business women, and
what's the name?
The organization for support for business women. We know that we can come to. We have contacts of each other, and we know that we can talk to each other just to know, to solve the problems, whatever we might face. Everybody is very helpful, open to any problems, to any questions. So this is very helping.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Now, going back to the involvement, with your family, your father had his own construction business, and so what is the structure of your current company? You're the president, and what role do other members of your family play?
My father is still helping me because I'm still growing, and I don't know that much about business and how to run it. So he's still helping me how to do it, and comes with me to the company every day almost and does it with me. So we work together. We're the partners.
Now, you're employing and training a number of local Kazakhs to be involved in the company. Tell us a little bit about how do you select your employees? What are you looking for particularly? And then what types of training do you provide them so that they really know what they're doing and how to operate the very sophisticated equipment and the processes of producing these bags?
Yeah, when we are hiring, we're looking for experience. This is the most important, because if they don't have the experience, they don't really know how to work on this machinery. It's very difficult, complicated. So we need to have at least like 2 to 4 years experience working on these. After that, just to have to teach them more how to do this, because our machinery is new. It has some new options. We bring up the engineers from the other countries to teach them, to give more support.
So you really have an international company that's headquartered in Kazakhstan then, because it seems like it's almost worldwide as far as the supply base that you have, the technologies. And how do you see this interaction with like the Taiwanese that actually assembled the equipment for you and all that? How do you see that is expanding the outreach of Kazakhstan itself and also the image of Kazakhstan?
I think it shows us from very good side. Like we purchased all the machinery from the Taiwan. We contacted the presidents and the presidents of the company. We went to their company in Taiwan, to the headquarters, and talked to them, met them personally, and they were asking us about Kazakhstan and how it is, how we live, and we had the opportunity to tell them more about our country, so that they didn't have this narrow image of us.
Now, looking at the product you're making, and we have an example of one of the bags here that you're providing to the mills, in Kazakhstan. This, in turn, of course, is sold out to the general public. So tell us about what you do after you manufacture these bags, and how does it enter the supply stream within Kazakhstan?
We actually just sell these to the flour companies, and the rest does the other company. This is the end, the stop for us. I mean, the end. We just sell it, and we don't know where our production goes next.
So it can, whatever these local companies want to do with this. And so looking at that, with the printing, I know you're doing various images as far as the bags and all that concerned. You're trying to embed in there the Kazakh name, the various styles of local Kazakh culture. How do you think that helps as far as selling the end product to the Kazakh people?
You mean the pictures? I think it brought the variety of the production that we have in stores for the suppliers, for the people, for the customers. They have bigger variety.
But how do they feel about having, this, it's Kazakh product, all this is being made in Kazakhstan. How does that boost the feeling of the buying public? Because this is something you shared with me earlier.
Yeah, I think we have more pride of it because it's our production, and whenever people go to the stores, they see it and they feel it's ours, it's local. Of course, they purchase it. They have more will to buy it. It's fresh.
Now, one of the things you brought up, which is very interesting, is the high quality as far as the grain, even the meat, eggs, other things, the vegetables that are produced in Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan seems to be, as far as natural resources, but also human talent, to be a very rich country. And tell us your feeling about your own country, because we're just about out of time.
Of course, I love my country. For me, it's one of the best countries in the world. We have a lot of things. We have the whole. We have so many resources. So we have so much land. So that we have beautiful nature. Everything that what people need to live happy life. I guess we have it.
So you feel very blessed then to be a Kazakh and to be from Kazakhstan. We only have about a minute left, okay? So this needs to be a quick answer, but looking at your company, Goodpack, what do you see for the future of your company, say over the next 5, 10, 15 years as we go towards 2050?
Hoping to expand even more and have a much bigger line of the bags, and probably starting to export and covering all the import in the country.
That's absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you for letting us come and tour your factory, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that you're working, as a woman leader within the company, but also to work with your family. And thank you for being with us as we come live to you from Astana in Kazakhstan, as we look around the globe to create the